Hey everybody, Marc Gilday here, and welcome. I've been off of the Facebooks for a while, working on a big project, helping a lot of clients get a lot of business. So that's always good. The year is shaping out to be magnificent. I hope your new year, your 2020, the new decade is going well too. So today I'd like to talk about finding your perfect insurance prospects consistently and predictably in today's selling environment. You see, a lot of folks follow the same adage about selling insurance that they did a long time ago. As a matter of fact, the entire industry has been selling insurance pretty much the same way they did 70 years ago, unchanged. And the big problem is everything else has changed. Now, before we get into this, I want to make mention that if you want to learn about this stuff, I have a class on demand. You go ahead and check it out. It's at insurancesalescontrol.com/class, insurancesalescontrol.com/class. Go ahead, check it out if you'd like. But how do you sell insurance today in today's market? Well, it's very simple. You got to do three things, actually, and only three things to help you sell insurance. You got to, number one, go out and find people, right? Number two, you got to talk to those people. And number three, you got to take them through your sales process, your sales pitch, right? So it seems that the insurance industry is kind of getting started on that sales pitch. They teach you some kind of a presentation. Not always the best, but they do teach you something. But they don't tell you how to go find prospects using today's world. So one of the first things you have to do is understand how to identify your perfect insurance prospects, right? So who are they? How do you know who to go out and prospect to? We call finding people insurance prospecting, by the way. And most insurance agents take this big plate of pasta and slam it up against the wall and do what I call spaghetti prospecting, which is if something sticks, then they'll go for it. And if you think about that for a minute, that's how the industry trains us to do. Just go out there and bang away and start talking to people, right? Without any strategy behind it. And that's kind of like going to the Walmart, getting on a bunch of boxes saying, hey, do you want to buy some life insurance? Hey, you want to buy some life insurance? Do you imagine going to Walmart and doing that? Actually, a lot of people do. I get calls from people looking for help on coaching calls, and one of the things they do is they're actually walking around in Walmart saying, hey, you want to buy insurance? Here's my card. Who's going to buy life insurance from a dude walking around Walmart, right? Not this old boy. Anyway, so how do you know who to sell to? Well, you have to look at your insurance product, whether it's commercial insurance, whether it's car insurance, home insurance, life insurance, group insurance, benefits and stuff. You have to understand who your perfect prospects are for that product. And by the way, there can be one or many perfect prospects for one single insurance product. So what do I mean? Well, let me give you an example. If you take let's say life insurance. Let's go final expense insurance. A lot of folks, get in the business and they're talking about final expense insurance. Well, with final expense insurance, they just go around and do everything. They talk to people at Walmart. They go to the church. They just harass people all the time. But they never really understand how to identify who their perfect prospects are. So as an example, with the final expense industry, you can have a husband, a man married, or vice versa, but typically it's a guy who's retiring or already retired, just retired, and this man wants to make sure that his wife and maybe kids are taken care of, right? So he goes and he makes his arrangements and buys his final expense policy because his group policy was way too expensive. He didn't keep it. That's one prospect for that single product, the insurance product, right? But that's not all. You can also have, on the other side of that coin, you can have a widow, a woman who was married to a guy who didn't take responsibility, right? And didn't go get the insurance, and she had to go take care of everything, all the hassles, and take a big chunk out of the money that she has to live on for the rest of her life to take care of that. And you know what? She has kids, and she doesn't want her children to have to deal with that mess. So she takes responsibility and she goes and she buys a policy. That's a second perfect prospect for that type of insurance. But you can also have more. Like you can have a child or children of a parent or parents who understand that their parents are getting on in age and they just want to make sure everything's okay. Right? So they go ahead and they make arrangements and they buy a final expense policy there. So those are three prospects, perfect prospects for that one product. Notice in there are no children. You're not walking around to total strangers. You're specifically identified who your prospects are. And now that you've done that, you can craft your offer message, your approach, angle of approach, specifically to address that, to literally reach out and call out to those people and have that message resonate through all the noise that we have. So that's the step number one in actually going out and prospecting today. We're going to be doing a lot more of these. As a matter of fact, we're doing this to promote a class that I'm going to teach in March. At the beginning of March, it's called Insurance Sales Accelerator class. If you want it, there's a video. It's a class on demand that talks you through everything that we cover and actually shows you what we've been doing, kind of like a sneak peek behind the scenes, and shows you the results we're getting by using those tactics and strategies. So go ahead and check it out. You can find it. There's nothing to sign up for, by the way, nothing cheesy like that. It just, there you go, watch it. And I will warn you, there's an offer in there, so watch out. Don't go ahead and enroll in the class too soon. You got to take a look at that stuff, right? So the class, again, you can see that class on demand for free, nothing to sign up for, at insurancesalescontrol.com/class. insurancesalescontrol.com/class. And also, if you have any questions about this, go ahead, put your questions or comment, other topics you'd like us to cover down below. And if you know anybody who would get some benefit from understanding how to prospect, go ahead and tag them on this video, pass them along. All right, and we'll make sure that we put that link down in the comments somewhere. Once again, insurancesalescontrol.com/class, and I'll see you on the inside. Bye-bye.